Down here.
Okay, people, out of the way. I told you could sit up here before, but I changed my mind. Yeah. Just a joke. Just a joke. There. Actually, we're only stalling until the horn man gets his act together. No, you can stay right there. It should be tough. So I'm gonna have to get up on that. Move all those coats off of his legs there. Yeah.
Just do a 3-point.
Animal songs. As their fangs diminished, their snouts receded, the massive jaws became more delicate, the mouth able to make more subtle sounds. Speech was still a million years away, but the first steps toward it had been taken.
Wake up! Today, sun shines room, breeze comes in sweet, skin feels cool, stretched live the body. Slip to the shower, sing go the mind, then alive and free, then dry go the towel, socks on the feet.
Light bounces off the skyline. Pieces glitter in your eye like someone's emergency. People rushing by, their soundtracks attached to their ears. You don't even know what a stoplight means. It just causes you to go somewhere.
Your feet in hard shoes, your shirt button tight,
Button your
tie just right,
Button your
then
tie.
shut
Shut
the
the
door.
door. And money. Money's that mahogany table in the window. The leisurely sway of curtains. It's 40 hours. The city is crawling, jump-starting into the way you breathe. And it feels like the cancer you need. A smokeless ashtray burning your money faster than cocaine.
Start, turn the key, stick in the jam.
Sit down.
Itch go the mind, half hour past the hot chrome stare blind. Hard shoes under desk, at 8:45.
What is this?
You know your countries are badly formed. Russia gives you indigestion, and France is losing out to the California one. And that American-made polyester, just so silky. Better than a sheet of linoleum.
Feet in hard shoes under desk. Eyes look up, down, eyes look down, up, hand flips the page flips by hand.
Maybe 10 streets concern you daily. Forgetting feels just like the dream where you and Pavlov are one.
Numbers add up, numbers subtract, numbers divide, multiplication, no satisfaction, splitting in half, splitting in thirds, splitting in quarters, coming apart,
Coming to whole.
coming to
Break time.
coming to lunch, coming to
Break time.
coming to 5, coming home
Run.
late, racing home late, run for security.
Don't look away.
Run for security.
The stop sign,
Look.
the alarm,
Look.
the placebo,
Run.
the skin
Stop.
cream,
Don't.
the baby,
Look.
the alarm,
Run.
the neon clocks, the
Don't
ceramic
look.
pillars,
Stop. Wait.
the spotlights,
Don't.
the alarm, the blue collar,
Wait.
the pop top,
Stop.
the gasoline,
Don't.
the alarm.
Live in a dream, eat in a dream, processed food sandwich by the TV. Shut out the night, shut out the moon, can't hear the night calls from inside the room. Bottle the mind,
Vague
bottle the
feelings of uneasiness mark the closest you come to change, because the dental plans and pensions, you can feel them in your spine, and it lulls you into an easy stasis, the ultimate game of charades, where you are always reacting to your directions.
I yawn. To catch a breath I might have missed.
We worry about the rats, but take delight in the squirrels. What schizophrenic God created them? Or is the split in us? The hummingbird danced a full 3 minutes on the garden hose spray in the sunlight.
Air-conditioned environment. A cherry Coke, a jelly donut. Man is a remarkable creature in that he can adapt.
And in the square.
My dogs alone moan this year.
Annie's a fucking riot. And I just seem to be yawning into myself.
In a square in Barcelona, Ernest Hemingway sits on a ledge, feeding the pigeons. He's planning for the future. He is waiting for that one pigeon to come within reach. He's planned the recipe in his head for hours. Bird, song, fast flutter of feathers, a smothered squawk, a quick twist. And Hemingway will eat tonight, and tomorrow he will write. Yesterday I fed the birds.
Now I know. I could never become a leaf. The simple act of wiping raindrops from a bench has proven that.
It's their pink faces. It's my pink face. All taut and creamed and ready for the day after having leaned into low-impact jazzercise, having sweat, steam, soaked, and parched our skins. It's just so pink, and we don't smell like ourselves.
It's the smell of you, inside this slender space, where night peels back and dawn crawls in on all fours. It's the way your rhythm wakens, slinking under sheets wound too tightly for escape. It's a backward sweep of hair across your chest. It's the way there's no eye to eye here, before your paisley tie can shout into the mirror. It's the whimpers caught behind our teeth, this lioness in kink, here before the words can form, that mark us, man from beast.
And all I could think about. I couldn't tell if it was hers or not, but it was flesh. Blinded, I caught a glimpse of the room and didn't recognize anything. I had no muscle, no bone. It was nothing I had. It was hers. And everything was streetlight yellow. The moon dripped and slid down the window, light and liquid as her skin. At war, with his own reflection, he swims in all anger and color. Beta Splendes, a quick toreador pass at the mirror. Beta Splendes, the fighting fish.
I feed like the seal on small fishes, dangled and allotted according to time. I swim away still hungry, eyes always fixed on the door, ears strained and waiting for that tin pail ring.
The intruder must be torn to shreds. Given a chance, Beta Splendes will fight until both combatants die.
While she dines upright, paves her lap with linen, and pushes the plate away, still piled high. Too much of anything turns her stomach sour.
Making a nest with bubbles is not easy for a killer. At war with his own reflection, he swims in, gulping at the surface, labyrinth gills accepting air, capable of living in tiny spaces. He thrives on mirrors.
And he is the keeper of separate quarters, hands trained to avoid the teeth. But they'll remember how he simply lost his balance, planning diets for two such diverse tastes.
His reflection swims in. He quivers, jolts of color, spine span taut, the body writhes. I am Beta Splendus. I will kill you with my beauty.
I walk across the grass. My feet move slow. My eyes touch sky, the lake between wet branches. I put my frame on life, and I can see my life a movie. The kind of movie that's played in small theaters for $1.50 a seat and enjoys no cult following, but is remembered from time to time. The life. Now I know I could never become a leaf. The simple act of wiping raindrops from a bench has proven that. If I could talk to you the way a bushman talks to a gazelle that he has made to dream, if I could apologize for interfering in your life, tell you that I'm sorry for having to now kill you, if I knew how to speak your language, I wonder if I would.
I could be a vegetarian. It would probably work for a while. But what good would it do except for my health and my psyche? Nonviolence can only go so far. Even Jesus was a fisherman. Animals kill animals without any training from us. Maybe there was a Garden of Eden where lions and lambs played harmlessly and rabbits snuggled up with dogs. But every animal goes for food where nature tells him to get it. Christians eat the body of Christ. Lovers nibble each other. Baby sucks mother's breasts. We kill one another with kindness. The old give way to the young. I'll have to move over. But please, move me gently. Don't be in a hurry. Hesitate. Let me savor these last few burgers and dogs.
He hiked along 3 mountain passes, his mind clearing until each step held his only memory. At night, he read words from a Bible and heard fur brush along bush, a guttural growl. He wrote these words before he became prey. I have prayed, stopped. I have seen the bear that will devour me.
This world is just too messy, Eddie thinks. Too many vials full of bad stuff. He glares at the TV. People handing out bleach to junkies and stocking condom companies. And who let Rock Hudson in on this bad humor? Used to be you could share your beer with anyone. Lend him a hand. Who spread this message, this stain on America? How many people can this thing flush through? Lysol. This world needs a lot of Lysol. Later, Edna, having returned home from Ladies' Day in the park, finds Eddie slumped in the corner of the game room, mosquito netting draped over his head, and a bar of soap clutched in his hand. She's found him like this before.
America, land of garden fresh veggies, wrapped in plastic, served on foam.
A seal would not have clambered over the fence, slithered through the tiny hole into the artificial dander. A bear could not distinguish what a seal would or wouldn't do, or child's clothing from seal fur, or flesh from flesh. The child's last thought might have been, bears! And the bear's last thought? One might speculate. Did he see his uncle in the gun shop on his hind legs, claws outstretched, teeth displayed, and that wax tongue? Last thoughts might have been, I was right. They do make a good meal, but that was not a seal.
He had traveled a long way just to test the water.
She tested the water.
The water felt good.
Her reptilian body, now rested and warm, slid over the wide green river.
He spit cleaned his mask and put on his fins and then went in for a swim.
She had gone in to hunt.
He was out for adventure.
She was out for a meal.
He wasn't planning to die.
She wasn't planning to kill him.
He was split in two.
She had lost all control.
His mask filled up with water.
Her eyes filled with his blood.
He sank fast into the
She
darkness.
dragged round in a frenzy.
He was cleansed by the current.
She made her way back to shore.
It was over in minutes.
A shadow quickens. Teeth clamped down clean to bone. But I am not afraid of this kind. He only needs to eat.
The tooth of the lion, nature's most extravagant gift, outrageously squandered in sunlight and grass, is the dandelion. Dandelion, the tooth of a lion. Millions on millions of miniature suns, glory spread, golden and wide. The French named the flower for its edible leaf, jagged like the tooth of the lion. But how did they know this? Did they know lions? Did they collect their teeth like rabbits' feet? Maybe they learned from the Romans, from Christians whose friends had been chewed by lions. Were lions brought in with the shows to Marseille and Nice and Arles? The glory is short. In a week they have faded to wisps of silvery gray, not so attractive. But this is the time to treat small children to a parachute festival. Pluck the wisps, throw them, watch them sail on the wind to land and wait next year's resurrection. Sometimes I wish I were not schizophrenic. I wish I still felt as a child more consistently. Delight though I do in dandelions, I can't stand them in the front yard. I pull them quickly before they can bloom to spread their unorthodox glory. The adult tyrannizes the child. The lion, the leaf, and custom have teeth.
Men in its blood, we named constellations for those who survived better.
Footprints set in clay, worn away by the wind and the rain. Distance traveled, driven forward by the promise of a better life. Greener fields, bigger harvest, easy winters.
Nanook of the North. I saw that movie 100 times. Amazing the way that savage hurried the igloo up. Icy wind stinging his face. Amazing the nimbleness of his hand and his eye to save his family from Arctic night.
Breathe in. Breathe in a little more. Cough your way over to a guy named Rick, hungry for a girl to hold to his shoulder. Breathe in. Rick's a polo man tonight, with the razor cut on the back of his neck, right where he tingles sometimes when he misses what he can't explain, like calling 1-800 numbers or flipping plastic to name tags in shops, sensing that gliding is what he should really do best, through malls, through memos at work that say he's a smooth guy, just a smooth, uncomplicated guy. No extra hair on this body.
The family huddled under the firs, the mother washing her baby with spittle, chewing to softness her husband's boots. The boys delight in castor oil, the finding and spearing of fish under ice, the sure-footed stepping from ice floe to ice floe.
They crossed the Bering Strait. They wore animal skins, drank water from the ground, followed the sun, stayed close around the fire, waited out the darkness, then again followed the sun. There must have been eyes that saw a fertile valley, a gently flowing river, and decided they would stay. There were others that went on.
Was their survival more savage than mine? In city classroom, in truck jammed traffic, digging through papers to deal with deadlines, a friendly bank, friendly insurance, friendly federal government. Nanook's great-grandchildren don't have to hurry each day before night.
They crossed the Bering Strait, one tongue, moving slowly west, shifting slowly south, to sound the continents in 1,000 different languages of Indian.
Rick stopped thinking long ago, found it irritating and dangerous, being the social animal he struts himself to be. It's loud enough in bars that words mean very little.
The trading post is expanded. They're supplied by air, civilized by rock and roll. They can wander the town in search of their soul, as modern and free as a Menominee on the streets of uptown Chicago.
What feet made paths to Bogota, danced for rain in Flagstaff, tracked deer through the snow, across the onion fields of Chicago.
Some nights, after a long night, when it's just Rick in the don't walk sign blinking. When his night has been as vacuous as the women he's chosen to dance with, Rick feels something speed past.
Animal songs, the sounds of movement.
Season set the time.
Migratory herd.
To follow the rain.
Man follows the herd.
Stays to the bushes.
Feet sticks.
To make himself brave.
Cat calls in the night. More wood on the fire.
Here.
The sun splits marble and granite in linear streaks. Urban banshees wail on gasoline, and death is as spiritual as a missed opportunity. Evenings hung in yellow or gold, pin nothing in their amber. Nights are starless, and the corpse is a corpse.
All these things die. They die.
Here, the sun is tied to a rock, so won't pull beyond warmth after the solstice. All we know are the dances, the names of stars, last night's dream, this topography of history, receding casually into extinction.
All these things turn. They turn.
Here, we shape what we shape and move on. Shedding time as snakes shed skin, we leave our form in the waste behind, carry the animal with us, above us, in our steps, in what we remember. Long after light has ceased to be glorious, man sings.
He sings.
He sings.
He sings.
He sings.
How about that trumpet player, huh? Joe Gross. Karen Nystrom, Rob Van Tuyle, John Sheehan, Joyce, Dave Cooper. Chicago Poetry Ensemble. How about you? All right, I don't know when we started doing commercials here in beautiful Uptown, but the following is an unpaid